Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. Costco is having a little bit of problems. Now this is really important because Costco has been the darling of Wall Street when it comes to retailers over the last few years, just crushing it with earnings, quarter after quarter, all of this great information. They've been doing all kinds of wild things like selling gold and silver and moving into trends like tiny homes or sheds that look like homes. My point being is that they were doing good. Well, now in the eve of Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Big Lots, and all these discount retailers having problems, check this out. Costco's stock slips as quarterly sales come up short and fee hike won't immediately lift revenue. Now, we've talked before about the revenue that's going to be coming in from hiking up their fees, right? Their annual membership fees. The story's out of Market Watch. Check this out. The retailer also says new membership card scanners are translating to more signups. Interesting. So the other day I went into Costco and I had to scan my card. I've never had to do that. So there are people, instead of watching like, oh, you got a card, you got a card, all of a sudden they're making you scan your card. And I'm pretty sure it's popping up a photo of you because your card has a photo of you, right? And that's all of a sudden they're figuring out that there are a lot of people using someone else's card because that's not showing up when you scan it at the checkout spot, right? They don't see your photo, so you're just scanning it. Boom, it's easy. You're using your family's card or a friend's card. Well, now all of a sudden that's changing, but we're gonna talk about the quarterly earnings and the slips, okay? Shares of Costco Wholesale Corp slipped after hours Thursday after membership warehouse retailer reported a slip in transactions and quarterly sales trends that came up shy of Wall Street's estimates, following a steady march higher for the stock through this year. Now, Costco reported its results as consumer demand for its discount bulk items, hot dogs, chicken bakes, withstood the pandemic and 2022 inflation surge. Okay, come on, let's all admit it. We've all had a chicken bake at one time or another. I might have had too many, but they are pretty good. I know there's tons of chemicals in them for you, but sorry, I just have to call it out. If you've had a chicken bake, just type 1 below. If you've never had a chicken bake, type 0. So you get a say too. Wall Street has long wanted Costco to raise its membership fees against that backdrop, but executives on Thursday said that due to deferred accounting, the increase would only have minimal impact early in its fiscal 2025, which began this month, with a vast majority of the lift coming later in the fiscal year and fiscal 2026. Look, the fact of the matter is, Costco came out a while back too, and they said, hey, our customers changed as well. It's not just Home Depot. It's not just Lowe's. It's not just McDonald's. It's everywhere. The customer has changed. They are reverting back to, well, I don't have a lot of money, that mode. They don't have the money for extravagant things. They are buying just the necessities. Now, it said that the chain reported fiscal quarter net income of $2.35 billion or $5.29 a share, compared with $2.16 billion or 4.86 cents a share in the same quarter last year. And you go, hey, that's up. But you know what? Wall Street just wants more. It talks about revenue rising and things like that, but it says that the share still fell 1.4% in after-hours trading on Thursday. The stock finished regular trading a little bit less than 1% lower. Now, again, these numbers don't seem like a lot, but remember, it's a trend, okay? The trend was rising, it was leveling out, now it's falling with not just Costco, but other companies. Not just this guy, okay? Revenue rose, blah, blah, blah. Who cares about that stuff? Let's do this. And it says still Costco's shares are up, but it says Costco executives on Thursday said it had gotten more younger customers, excuse me, for those under 40 to sign up as it tries to keep prices low, and even as rival grocers try to cut some prices to attract shoppers across Costco's core merchandise, the company said. Inflation was effectively flat during the quarter, with food up and non-food items down. How do you like that? Again, it's effectively flat. The things you need to live off of, that crap's going higher and higher in prices. All the crap you don't need, it's going down. So effectively, inflation is flat. Seriously, where did he hire these people? It's very clear, here's a quote from the chief financial officer. It's very clear that that quality and value have never been more important. He says, I think the encouraging thing for us is that you look at our trends in the year to date, we have seen inflation dissipate. No, Mr. CFO, your college failed you. Oh wait, college doesn't teach you real economics. See, when food is going higher, that's the stuff that's important to all of us, okay? I don't give a crap if your stereos and your big screen TVs. Hey, here's a little side note. I went into a Best Buy the other day to watch them collapse. And you know how 42-inch TVs were the thing? You could buy 42 inches super cheap because that's what like the big companies were putting out. Now, these companies are putting out these 55-inch TVs. And holy cow, they had stacks. I'm not kidding, like 30 or 40 of these TVs sitting in front of Best Buy at $239 a piece. 55 inches. See, the point is, size matters. And the second point is that people aren't buying the crap they don't need. They'll watch their old TV. They don't need to see every pimple on the actor's face. They'll watch it in low def, not high def. So that's the truth. So when the CFO here comes out and says, look at last year, everything's great, and we've seen inflation dissipate. No, he hasn't. Gold, jewelry, gift cards, and toys are among the items in demand during the quarter, the company said. New higher-end beauty products attracted customers. Just so you know, during a depression or a massive recession, you know the two industries that make it really well? Alcohol sales, beer, or cosmetic products, because chicks need to look good and dudes, well, they just like beer. I mean, let's just put it this way. For both men and women, beer makes them feel better and cosmetics make them feel better. And nowadays, some dudes, they think cosmetics make them feel better. Jeez, oh, this world, where is it going? Meanwhile, it says that the holiday season shopping season approaches, worries among businesses have grown over the prospect of an East Coast port strike. Who's paying attention to that? As workers and their employees try to nail down a contract by the end of the month, Costco said it has contingency plans in place to work around possible shipping delays, including moving goods to different ports. Well, I'll tell you what, in the end, things are going to get tougher. See, food and electricity and gas and stuff, they're still up and staying up. All right, no matter what Jerome Powell does. And that's the more important thing. And you have to realize as interest rates roll down, right, slowly but surely, inflation's going to kick off a little bit higher. And I think people need to wake up to the fact that, you know what's been making news headlines here is the fact they're selling gold and silver. They're selling like hotcakes right now because people have figured out, oh crap, inflation's here. It's not to stay, but it's going to get worse. So I better protect myself financially. The question is, what are you doing? I would personally be, just me, can't give advice, buying things that I need, more of that, and less of things I don't need. Now if that's not financial advice, I don't know what it is. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I better go. The Economic Ninja is out.